Bit of a gloomy old March day down here at the Tottenham Hotspur training ground. Heading out hopefully to a bit of sunshine and slightly less gloom in terms of the results with this trip to Atletico Madrid. They desperately need a win, don't they? They desperately need to continue the Champions League form, which of course they found under Thomas Frank, very, very different to the Premier League form, and there'll be hopes that that continues for this match tomorrow night and the return leg next week. If I move out the way, there is a little bit of good news amidst a lot of bad news for Tottenham Hotspur fans, and that is that Jed Spence is out there training in these early warm-up sessions. He's obviously been missing from the Tottenham side, missed Fulham and Palace because of a calf problem. We thought he might be back today, but there it is, confirmed that he is back and training and available. You would have thought for selection, although we'll get the complete update on that from Igor Tudor at the news conference later on in Madrid. He was talking, wasn't he, off the back of that defeat against Crystal Palace, his third defeat in 3 games. It's not really the kind of start that the firefighter Igor Tudor is used to. He was saying that he saw enough in that game, though, despite the boos at the end, despite the almost empty stadium on the final whistle, that there was enough to go forward. He was actually optimistic about the games ahead in this really, really crucial march. He used the metaphor, didn't he, of the boat. He said the boat's going in the right direction, and I want anybody who wants to be on that boat with me, and those who don't want to be on it can get off. Let's move around and see Igor Tudor, who's watching this training from a distance. He does tend to get involved right in the centre of things. That's what we've heard from players, cajoling and pushing and shoving and telling them where to stand and where not to stand. That will probably happen after the cameras leave, when they get into the nitty-gritty of the training session, because obviously this is just the warm-up stuff which we are allowed to witness. It's 3 weeks, isn't it, since he was appointed. Valentine's Day, his actual appointment was made official by the club, but there's not really been a honeymoon, has it, since then? 3 games, 3 defeats, 3 goals scored, 3 times that number of goals conceded, and in danger of slipping into the bottom 3 in the Premier League. And that is, I think, a decision he has to make, because a big game at Anfield at the weekend, will he concentrate on that, or will he want to carry on, as I said, the good form that they've had in the Champions League? There's good news as well, of course, for him in defence, in central defence, if he moved back to the bulk of the players doing their warm-ups, because obviously his first choice central defensive pair, both available to him for this match in Madrid. Mickey van der Ven obviously was sent off against Crystal Palace, won't be available for that Anfield game, but of course his ban doesn't count for the Champions League. Christian Romero will be back in the armband and back on the pitch, you can be sure, in Madrid after serving his ban for the red cards. So yeah, that's the boys training here. The spirit seems okay, even in these gloomy weather, Tim.